Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would film something a little different, and that is a palette collection video. Now, I feel like I own quite a lot of palettes, but I know some people will own like way more than I do. But I just thought it would be fun to kind of like sit and show you guys my favourites, my least favourites, and like the ones I kind of just wish I didn't spend money on at all. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, just want to say, I'm just getting over a cold, so bear with me, like I do sound quite choked up. But hopefully I'll get through this video. So yeah, without further ado, we're just going to jump straight into this video, as I think it could possibly be a long one. The first palette I'm going to be showing you guys is like on the lower end of the bracket, and that is the Morphe 12NB palette. Now this is a smaller Morphe palette, and I really love this. And see, looking at this now, I'm like, why have I hardly used this? So this is it here. It is kind of like just like a mix of like neutrals and more shades for like the autumn winter, I'd say. And I really love this so much, especially love like the kind of like browny plum colour at the end. I wish I could say I have used this loads. I probably have used this about 5 times, which is so bad. Like I always stick to the same palettes. So now that this is out, I'm going to start using this palette and hopefully create some lovely looks for winter. The next palette is from the Body Shop. I think I got this as like a freebie. Like I think I spent like so much money and I got this for free, as I definitely know I remember them, because these shades are like shades I would never in a billion years pick out, and it is just like kind of it's just like a quad, and it's just got a pink, a purple, a kind of like whitey like cream kind of colour, and a dark brown. Now I have hardly used this palette. I think I've maybe dipped into the white a few times, but that is it. And to be honest, this palette really doesn't need to be in my collection at all. But I always feel like the colours that I don't use are the colours that I'll like probably end up having to use at some point. Like I'll need them for something, so I always just keep them anyway. But I like how it also has like a big mirror. And yeah, like it's a shame that I've hardly used this, but it was a freebie after all. I bought this when I was going away to Download Festival, as I wanted a palette that was cheap, affordable, and basically like I didn't want to take one of my higher end palettes and wreck it basically, or break it. So I bought this one, and I absolutely love this. Makeup Revolution are such an affordable brand with like amazing products. Like honestly, I need to buy more of their palettes basically, as I absolutely love this, and it's definitely been well used. So this is the palette here. It is so pretty, and it has such like a mix of shades. It's got a mix of mattes, a mix of shimmers, and I probably, like, if you can see, you probably won't be able to see, but like these shades at the bottom here are definitely like my most used ones. These were the shades at Download which I did use the most, as they're just kind of out there, and yeah, I love this palette so much, and I think I'll be putting this in my drawer definitely to use throughout the winter, as I just love a good high street palette. Then I have the Zoeva Mixed Metals palette, also a very firm favourite of mine. I have used this quite a lot actually. So let's sit here. So the only downfall of this palette is it gets messy, and I have broke some of these as they have been falling out of like the pan, so that's a bit annoying. But yeah, I love this palette so much. Now you'll be surprised how much I've used the green. I love the greens in this palette. They are so blooming pretty. I think every single shade in this palette I absolutely love, and Zoeva palettes are also amazing pigment. I definitely want to get my hands on some more. Oh, as I said, three of them have just popped out and all over my cream carpet. That is just typical. This next palette I'm going to be showing you guys is probably, out of like all of these palettes, in my top 3 palettes. I'll be telling you which is like my top ones basically. But this palette here by Makeup Revolution, it's by Soph Does Nails, who, if you don't know who she is a YouTuber. This palette is honestly goals. It's so amazing. I just love it so much. And it is this palette here. Every single shade I am obsessed with. Every single shade I have used at least once. I just cannot get enough of this palette. I will be doing so much looks with this palette throughout Christmas time, like, let me tell you. You'll be seeing this palette a lot in my videos and I am so excited. On to my larger Morphe palettes, and this one first is the 35T. I hear some shades also rattling about as, yeah, some have fallen out, and I've actually lost one as one smashed everywhere, and it was just like a matte black, I'm pretty sure, so really, like, I've got loads of them. But this is the palette here. I'm going to watch, not do what I did last time and put it all over my cream carpet. And it's just this lovely palette here. This palette is definitely a palette I have used a lot throughout the autumn. This palette is just so beautiful. They are definitely more darker shades, more like browns and purples and kind of like golds and things like that, which to some people it is a palette that isn't really up their street. All these shades here are shades that I definitely 100% always use. I think if anyone asked me what Morphe palette to get, I would definitely say the 35T. Also, another Morphe palette I have is the 35F. Now this is a palette I got from my boyfriend for my birthday, and it's a palette that I have been wanting for so long. It's a palette I will be using a lot in my videos as well at Christmas time. This is probably also in my top 3 palettes, and it is this palette here. Now, every single shade is gorgeous, every single shade is pigmented, it just gives off such like an amazing finish, easy to blend, and I am kind of just obsessed with like the gold and like the shimmery purples and the cranberry colours. This palette is just so beautiful, and I know it's quite a hard palette to get your hands on, as I tried I think for like 6 months to get my hands on this, and every single time I went on it was sold out. So I'll definitely be leaving a link to this below. Lastly is my Jaclyn Hill palette, and this is probably my all-time favourite palette I own. And this is just this one here. It is super gorgeous, as you can tell. My only downfall to this is the pink shade. Where is it? Like, I'd say, like, I think it's that shade there. It stains my eyelids pink. It always stains my eyelids. So this is like a shade I'm definitely going to be going into and talking more about, as it's pretty rubbish, yeah, but it's definitely still my favourite palette. It's so pigmented, and even though it stains my eyes, it's just had a problem with that one colour so far. So yeah. High End next, and this is probably the palettes that I am like as excited about. Like, I'm not as excited about these palettes at all. My high street palettes are definitely something that I really am obsessed with, and the ones that I definitely grab to the most. But the first palette I'm going to show you is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette. Now this is a palette which was one of the first ever high-end palettes that I bought. I love this palette so much, but I hardly use it. I used to be obsessed with this palette when I first got it, but see now I just don't touch it at all. I think there's definitely more palettes that I own that are 100% better than this. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I do love it all the same, and it's definitely a palette that I have recommended in a blog post, as I really do love it, and I might, now that it's out, reuse it again, as I just, yeah, it's a good palette. Then I have the Modern Renaissance palette. Renaissance, is that how you say it? I don't really know. And this, okay, I'm doing, like I said, top 3. This is probably like in my top 4 palettes. And oh, this palette is just goals. Apart from the fact, oh I forgot about this, I have accidentally smashed the top shade here, so I'm having to watch because it spills out all over my carpet. But this palette is my all-time, like one of my all-time favourite palettes. And the shades are gorgeous, and I kind of just want to repurchase this so that I don't have a smashed one, basically, because the shade that I smashed was the shade that I probably used the most. And every single shade in this palette I have used tons of times, and now that it's out, I'm going to be using it again. And it is such a good palette, and everyone should go out and buy this palette, even though it is a little bit pricey. Next is my Naked palettes. Now I have the Smoky palette, the Naked 3 and the Naked 2. These palettes are very, very well loved in my collection. These are some of the very first palettes I ever purchased. These palettes are definitely the ones that got me into buying palettes and really into makeup. But I've hardly used these. Like, now that I have kind of like bought more palettes over the years, these palettes definitely have been forgotten about. And it is a shame, as they are really, really good, but I'll use them again at some point, I know I will, but I think it's possibly time to get rid of my good old trusty Naked 2, as I have had this for such a long time. I don't think it will be healthy to even put my eyes anymore. Next is the Naked Basics palette. This is an all matte palette, and this is also probably one of my favourite palettes as well. I keep dropping palettes everywhere. I absolutely love this palette, and I kind of have neglected it as well, and now that it's out, you'll be seeing more of this, as I have done a few looks of this on my blog, and they're probably like one of like the most viewed posts I've ever done, as this palette is absolutely beautiful. Next, I'm just going to quickly show you my MAC palette. It's not all MAC, it's got some Makeup Geek and some MAC in there as well, so I think they're Makeup Geek and all the rest is MAC, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've hardly used this. I've definitely used more of the Makeup Geek shades, but the MAC ones I've hardly used. Like, I always kind of forget what it is that I actually own this, and it really puts me off that MAC testing animals. Pretty much see this in like most videos, but it puts me off, and yeah, like I hardly use this, but when I do need like the shades that I need to get from this palette, I use them. And last but not least is my Too Faced palettes. I have the Sweet Peach and the Chocolate Bar palette. Now the chocolate one I have used loads. It's this one here, and yeah, it's very, very well used, and I really do love this a lot. It's just a palette that I've kind of like forgotten about. It's all over me. What's wrong with me? Yeah, it's a palette that I was obsessed with, and I kind of got over it, and now I'm just not obsessed with it anymore. But I'm definitely going to go back to it. I will at some point. And this is the Peach palette. Ooh. Also, the Peach palette is just so gorgeous. It's a palette that I wanted for so long. It's a palette I've actually hardly used. I definitely use this more throughout the summer though, as like there's more kind of like summery shades in there. Like, maybe like this kind of panel I'm going to maybe start using for the autumn winter, as I think they're actually quite nice, and I didn't realise how nice they were until I opened it up there. Last but not least, finally, is my Natural Love palette. Now this is my most expensive palette that I own. This was definitely in like the 50s range, and I got it for my birthday with my mum and my dad, which I'm very grateful for. And it is this palette here. This is absolutely stunning, like no denying this palette is not stunning. I have used actually I think every single shade. This palette is so raved about, like I just love this palette so much, and I kind of need to use it more. Like I buy palettes and they are like my obsession, and then I forget about palettes like this. So this is a palette that I absolutely 100% recommend, even if it is a little on the pricey side, but definitely like worth an investment. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed filming this actually, and I'm kind of excited to now dip into all of these palettes and make some festive looks for my YouTube channel over the next month. Very, very excited about that. So remember to hit that subscribe button, and also if you like this video, give it a like and a comment down below on any of the palettes that took a fancy to you in this video, and also leave your recommendations to palettes down below, as I would love to hear them. I will also leave links to every single palette that I've mentioned down below as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!